Okay, that was Gary with his new single, This Wreckage. Now, we've been promising for the last couple of weeks to show you the film interview from London, and unfortunately, through technical problems, we've been unable to do that, but we have a better surprise. Live in the studio, Mr. Gary Numan. Yeah. Welcome to the show and welcome to Australia. Finally got you on the show.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah, a lot of problems. Now, the first thing is that when I was in London, you said that you were going to make a flying visit to Australia in a very small plane because you've got a pilot's licence. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's in September, October.
Right.
I'm going to take my little aeroplane and fly it around the world for some children's charity in England.
So when did you actually become a pilot?
About 2-3 months ago.
Yeah?
I forget exactly. It's just before Christmas sometime.
And you're going to take this small plane and start heading down through Europe and India?
No, we're going the other way. We're going up over Iceland and that way.
It's going to be very cold.
Yeah, yes.
And you're going to come down through Australia? Yeah? And it's going to
Hawaii.
sort of be covered by a lot of television, and hopefully us as well.
Yeah, when we come over here, you'll come on the plane with us, and I forget where we're going to go from here. It's up, I think.
Now listen, getting onto the record side, you're one of those people that have had all the success, not only in England, in America as well, and to some degree, you've seemed to have upset the critics over there who sort of love to hate people and love to hate you.
Just a bit.
And yet you keep having the hits. I mean, has it worried you with all this criticism?
Not really, no. It was because of the hits.
Yeah.
If I hadn't have had those, then I would have been terrified, yeah. But
why does this animosity sort of flare up towards certain artists with the British press, do you think? They love to hate people or what?
Yeah, I don't know why. Really.
Right.
Well, I don't understand why they write most of the things that they write anyway.
Right.
But
well, when you first broke through, they loved you, you know. Our friends.
But for about 1 week, yeah, I remember. We had a good week once.
Right.
We got about 3 good articles, and that was the be-all and end-all of it. Then it was.
Did it worry you about the Bowie thing? I mean, where people, because the critics started saying, "Oh, Gary's like a David Bowie," you know.
Yeah.
No,
not really, because it was just a matter of time. Because now we go that way and he goes that way, and it's just a matter of time before it was obvious. But I suppose initially you have to expect that, because people see makeup and they think, "Oh, makeup is David Bowie,"
right? And
they can see no more. And as soon as you've been around for a while and you're accepted in your own right, then they see the differences.
Now, it's
I very rarely mention David Bowie anymore to these people.
Well, as a performer, you, I mean, you're an unusual performer. I mean, not only as a singer, but I mean, like you suddenly sort of decide to go into synthesised music and your records as such. Is there any plan or any formula with Gary Numan, the person and the artist?
There's a lot of thinking goes into it, yeah. Scheming. I think I scheme more.
Right.
Then maybe it's good for me.
And it's your birthday today.
Yeah.
And it's very young to sort of go into a semi-retirement thing.
Well, I'm actually going to be busier now than ever.
Right.
Because now that we're stopping touring, I can do 4 things instead of just the one, which is what I want to do, really. I'd hate to be, in like 10 years' time, to people, if they do remember me, to just be into music. I think that's very one track.
Well, I mean, so far we've had, as I said, Our Friends Electric and Cars and We Are Glass. So we'd like you to continue on the recording side as well.
Yeah, that's still a hobby, so that I probably will. I find it very hard to keep the interest.
Right.
The interest going. So if I write more stories and songs, then there won't be an album. But I'm still interested at the moment.
So it looks as if you're going for flying records now.
Yeah. I'm going to get my commercial license.
Well, listen, we're going to cover it when you come down here. September, you say?
September, October. It depends.
And
on
no concert tours until after all of that.
If ever.
Right, listen, I've just quickly got to ask you about James Freud. You saw James.
Yes.
And were you impressed with him?
Yeah, it was great. It's the best thing in Australia, still.
Well, now that you're down here on a very mini holiday, I want you to go around and see a few groups. I'm sure they'll be knocked out to see you. And one group, I don't know if you've seen or heard of them, In Excess.
I just saw it.
Yeah, they're a fantastic group. No, they're about to come on the show. So go out and have a look at some groups, because, I mean, there's some great talent down here.
Yeah, I will.
And thanks for coming, and we'll look forward to seeing you in September.
Thank you.
All right, here is In Excess with their new single, The Loved One.